It's my desire is to share the little I know about monetizing your knowledge and see how we can use what is available to us to make money for ourselves online. I just earlier this evening, I taught on my Facebook group, because I do a daily video show about how people can, different type of businesses that they can do. And one of them, of course, is turning your knowledge into an online business. So I'm going to share my slides, and we'll fire on. I am aware that I have just 45 minutes. So as much as possible, I'll make it count. Okay? Please, just a second. All right. Let me share my slides. Oops, where am I? Okay. So can you see my slide? I want to be sure we're on the same page. Just give me a second. I'm trying to also log in through my phone so that I can also follow the discussion. So do I have access to chat? Let me see. Yeah, if you can see my, okay, good. I'm getting a response. David Owalegba said he can see my slide. So let's run. Our discussion is, we are looking at knowledge-based online business. 3 secrets for turning your knowledge or any information sitting in your brain into an online business. As you can see, I use this in for my colleague. I'm a pharmacist by training. So I also train my colleague. I have a group called Pharmacy MBA where I train pharmacists also in making money online. So as it were, you could see I wrote pharmacy in this slide, but don't worry, it's for everybody. Every one of us who can learn from this. All right. Okay. So as introduced, my name is Gabriel Gambo Umadu. I'm based in Kaduna. I am a pharmacist by profession, but I'm also an online entrepreneur. I make money selling my knowledge, and I also make money as an e-commerce business owner. I do importation and I sell products online. But for this, my mission is to help professionals discover the opportunity of turning their knowledge and expertise into income by building their own online business. So that's what I do essentially when it comes to my knowledge-based business. I teach people to take advantage of the knowledge that they have and turn it into a business online. And it's the easiest business that almost about anybody can do. As we go on, you get to hear about that. By the way, let me ask a question. Can you hear me? At least I know you can see my screen. I want to know if you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, right? 1, 2, 3.
We can hear you, sir.
Oh, good. All right.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. That's good. All right.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, yes.
Sir.
Yes, I've give me a second.
I'm hearing you very well.
All right. So now that you can hear me and
I'm hearing you.
Okay, and you can see me, so let's go on. All right, please. So what I will appeal to us is, as much, if we can mute our audio so that noise around us do not interfere. When I need you to answer questions, I will ask, and I will expect to hear from you. Get your responses. Okay, so let's fire on. Like I said, my desire is to help people discover the opportunity of turning their knowledge and expertise into income online. Now, the online platform, the internet has created a level playing ground for every one of us. It has created a level playing ground for every one of us, such that we can make money irrespective of where we are, who we are, and what is available unto us. It's not like before, that before you can start a business, you need to have a whole lot of money. Today, you don't need to have that much. If you have a phone and you have internet on it, you can start your online business. And I'm going to discuss more of that in this today's session. All right. So for a start, who are you? Because you have to start from you, because it is you that's going to run this business. And if you're going to use your knowledge, you need to know yourself. Sun Tzu, an ancient Chinese warrior, says something. He said, know thyself, know thy enemy, and in 100 battles, you will not be at a peril. So what it means is, if you know yourself and you know the other party, you are in a good position to make success of whatever you do in life and in business. So the first way I'm starting is, who are you? Are you a professional? Are you a doctor, a pharmacist? Are you a lawyer, an accountant, a graphic designer, a web designer? All people, these people are professionals. What I'm trying to ask is, what is your profession? What do you do for a living? Because that's one area where you can also monetize your knowledge. Even if you are a housewife, it's a profession. People say, you ask some people, I say, my wife doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything. She's just a housewife. The work that a housewife does is actually a professional work. Okay. So who are you? What is your profession? What is the life experiences that you have gotten over time? I was married for 15 years until I had my first baby. That's experience. I went to advise people who are in that same condition. That experience can be turned into money. I went through pharmacy school. I do mini importation. I've done several different things in life. I've gone through several experiences. All those ones can be turned into money, because there's somebody going through what I've gone through and I've overcome, that also is looking for a way of overcoming that. Why do people actually seek for help? Because they want solution. They want to leave that point A, which is their hell, and they want to go to a point B, which is their heaven. So you must have gone through hell, and you are in a position now where you can say you have solved your problem. This is your heaven. People want to go through that experience, and that can also form the basis of your business. Then what is your belief system? There are some things we believe in, like people who do NLP. NLP have a form of belief. A Christian, you have a form of belief. A Muslim, you have a form of belief. There are different things that we do. There are different forms of belief that we have. There are a way of life, the way we look at life, which is different from what other people look at their life. Those are part of you. Those are what make you. It's not just me, I'm Gabriel Gambomadu. No, it's not that. I'm not just Gabriel Gambomadu. I'm a pharmacist, I'm a web designer, I'm an online entrepreneur, I am a father, I am a church leader, I am, association leader, so on and so forth. All those things gather to make me who I am. So each of those things that make me who I am are bases, are platforms, are locus from which I can start to monetize what I already know. Now, you have started with me. Then what do I need? You see, the truth about it, let us come out plain. You want money? Or do you want to achieve freedom? It is not wrong for you to look for money. It is not wrong for you to want money. It is not wrong for you to achieve freedom. So people say, I'm a proponent that say, don't pursue money. That doesn't mean that you don't need money. I'm just saying, don't put money ahead, put value ahead, but you need money. So be truthful to yourself. I need money. I'm in eCooperative because I want money. I run my online businesses because I need money. But it's just that I'm not putting money at the forefront. I'm providing value because I know that money is a byproduct. So if I can define what I really want, then I can go through the process of getting that ethically and in a proper manner. So you need to know who you are and you need to know what you need. You need to be clear from the very beginning. Okay? So now, what is the purpose of us being on the face of the earth? The purpose of us being on the face of the earth is to touch lives, to make impact on people's life. When I do my shows, when I talk to people, I tell them that one of the purpose for which I do what I do is so that tomorrow somebody will look back and say, if I had not met Gabriel, I wouldn't have taken this direction that I took, that my life is this good. That is what I stand for. Now, does that mean that I will not collect money to take you in that direction? I will collect money. But even though I'm collecting money, I'm touching lives. I'm making impact in people's life. I'm influencing the direction in which people go. And in doing this, I also make money with it. That's what you gain when you run business, a business that gives value to people. You make impact, you influence people's direction in their lives and make money doing it. The money comes third, okay? The money comes third or last. It doesn't come at the forefront, okay? So your activity should be to make people's life better. Now, whatever knowledge you have should be used to make people's life better. Even the e-cooperative activity you are doing, yes, you want to make money, but don't base it on at all costs, I want to make money and do a lot of wrong things. Bring people in because you are also interested in them making money. You are also interested in them making money. You see, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Bring people in not because you want to grow your own network, but rather because you want to help them to grow their own. This is very, very important. Okay? So, online business, or rather, knowledge-based business is a business that is built based on knowledge, what you know, experience, what you have gone through in life, expertise, what you have been trained for as a professional, for example, skills, things you can really do, successes and failures, what you have achieved and where you have missed the way and overcome. Your knowledge-based business can be based on that. It can also be based on passion and hobbies. As it is, you see, there's a long list that you can choose from. When we even choose one and say knowledge only, knowledge is beyond just what you know. I mean, I'm a pharmacist, I know about drugs. There are a whole lot of other things that I know. So I can just choose one of them and use that one particular one to do what I want to do. Okay? So these are what the online knowledge-based online businesses are based on. Now let's look at characteristics of this business. You see, you need to appreciate this business if you know the characteristics. You need to appreciate it. One, the cost of starting is very, very minimal. I said earlier, when you have a phone, you already have a phone. Many of you are watching this presentation on phone. If you have internet, of course, you have internet, that's why you could join. You already have the knowledge in your head, or you have the experience, or whatever you have. That is what you need to start your own knowledge-based online business. Facebook is there for you. Instagram is there for you. Zoom is there for you. All these platforms are free. You can use Zoom for 40 minutes only without payment. It's when you go beyond 40 minutes that you might need payment. So that 40 minutes available. When that 40 minutes expires, you can restart again and do another 40 minutes, and you can do more than 10 or 20, 40 minutes in a day. So you see, everything that you need to start this business is there. Secondly, you don't need to keep inventory. I told you I do e-commerce. Before I do e-commerce, I need to buy items. But my knowledge, everything is in my head. Even if I teach from now to tomorrow, it does not deplete what I know. Then I work once and I earn continuously. I've created video courses that people keep asking me, I'm interested in this. I send them the link, they make payment, I send to them. I don't have to record those videos afresh. Then I don't need an office. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm in my bedroom. Tomorrow, I can be on the field. The daily, my online business daily dose that I do on Facebook, I've done it even beside the express road. I've done it everywhere. I don't need to have an office. And I can make money while I sleep. The same thing eCooperative does for you. While you are sleeping, somebody is sending money to you. You see, there's some similarities, and I want you to appreciate that. Okay? You make money when you sleep. Recently, I did a program with my pharmacy colleagues. When they register, it takes them to a page, and the page tells them to pay money. They are paying 1,000 naira for one of the ebooks I'm selling. I wake up in the morning and see a text message, and somebody will say, I have paid, I made a payment on this. I look at text message, it was sent around 2 a.m. I was sleeping, maybe snoring as of that time, okay? Now, everything I earn is almost 100% profit. Everything is from my head, so it does not deplete. I must eat food to be alive, so I cannot say the food I eat is what is it is cost to my knowledge, no. Okay, so almost 100% profit. Even if I spend money on some other things, is very, very minimal. All right, then I can talk to people all over the world. Many of you, somebody from Port Harcourt, somebody from Lagos, I'm from Kaduna. You see, we are spread all over the world. Then it's location independent. It doesn't matter whether I'm in Kaduna, it doesn't matter whether I'm in Lagos, whether I've gone to the UK or I'm in Peru, I can still run this business. It's location independent. I'm not tied down by an office. I'm not tied down by a building, okay? And it can operate on autopilot, meaning I can set it and go and it will continue to work once I put my system together. So in this business sells only one single product. Do you know that product? Does any of you know the product that this business sells? Let me check the chart. Can somebody tell me in the chat what product, one single product that we sell in this business? Can you make a guess? I'm in the chat. I'm waiting for you guys to say if you know it. Somebody say info. Somebody say it doesn't know. Okay. Somebody said information. Let me get, somebody say money. Somebody say e-learning materials, knowledge. Okay. Does anybody else know what we sell? Somebody say knowledge, educating. All right. Let me not take too much of our time. Yes, all these things you said are part of the things we sell. But let me tell you the actual thing that we sell. That thing is called solution. Information product is solution. Courses, they are solutions. Ebooks, coaching, mastermind, challenges, cheat sheets, all the things that we sell are solutions. So in this business, what you are selling is one single product. And in actual fact, in every business on the face of the earth, what single product that you are selling is solution. If you can find solution, you can make money. Let me say it again. If you can find solution, you will make money. So every business on the face of the earth sells one single product, solution. And that's what you do here with your knowledge. You use your knowledge to solve somebody's problem, provide solution to the person. Once you can provide solution to the person, then you will make money. And there's a relationship between solution and making money. Okay, so it starts from problem. There is a problem. When you find a solution to that problem, that solution that you have provided for that problem has created value to the person who has the problem. Now, once you have provided value for somebody is happy because the value you have brought is going to improve the person's life, and the person will tell you thank you. And one way of telling thank you is handshake. Another way of telling you thank you is to give you a hug, a kiss, a peck, whatever. But one way where businesses collect their thank you is in the money they are paid. So you see a solution, you see a problem, you find solution to it, and that solution is a value you have brought in somebody's life, and this person will thank you by paying you money. Now, if so many people have that problem whom we have provided that value to, many of them will pay you money, and when you gather this money, you have grown wealth. And this actually takes me to encourage us not to run away from problem. For those of us who are Christians, when they say there's a problem, the first thing you shout is, it is not my portion. I'm not praying that you get into trouble or if you have problems, but if there's a problem, it's an opportunity that is in disguise. Problems are sources of wealth. Problems are sources of wealth. Unless you solve a problem, it will be difficult for you to actually grow wealth. So let us register that at the back of our mind. So now we say we are using our knowledge to solve problems. We are providing solutions based on our knowledge, based on our experiences, based on our expertise, based on our success stories and our failure stories, based on our passion and our hobby. Now, what does it take? It takes three things, which I call the three secrets. And that's what we're going to discuss today. The first secret is how to ethically turn your knowledge into an online business, even if you have no technical skills. The second secret is how to get the right people that will really pay for your knowledge. People say, how can I make money? How can I make money? I say you can turn your knowledge into income ethically. Why people pay me? How do I get the people? That's the second secret, how to get the people. And the third secret is how to actually package your knowledge into a product such that people will pay you even if they've never known you before. So I'm going to take this one by one. I'm going to take it one by one so that you can see what I have loaded up. So the first one is how to ethically turn your knowledge into an online business, even if you have no technical skills. Now, people have self-doubt about their capability. Many people say they know nothing. I don't know anything. Now, let us go, for those of you who are Christians, Moses, when he was beside the burning bush, God asked him, what do you have in your hand? And Moses said, a stick. A stick. Stick is just an ordinary something. It doesn't it's not of any importance. You can throw away a stick and pick up another one. But when God told him to drop the stick on the floor, what happened? It became snake. For he has never thought in his life that a stick can become snake. See the widow who Elijah went to visit. He said, what do you have? He said he has just some grain and oil for her to eat with her son and die. But when the prophet ate out of it and a miracle happened, and it is just that the number of pots were finished that the oil stopped flowing. Now, you may think that you know nothing. You have a lot inside of you that you can use to impact the world. The simple thing that you think you know can make a difference. Let me share a story with you. Some years back, I think 2013, I can't remember exact time, 7 years ago, because I saw the post and I actually screenshot it. If I was using my phone, I would have shown the screenshot. Then, if you want to, the BB was raining that time. MTN gives BB package. When you subscribe to BlackBerry, they give you 3 gig. So as of that time, there's a cheat where you can use BlackBerry package or bundle to browse on your laptop. So I learned how to do it. As of that time, it's 1,000 Naira BB subscription. So when you buy MTN 1,000 Naira, MTN will give you 10 MB. It's not today now that you buy 200, they'll give you 10 MB. Then when you buy 1,000, they will generously give you 10 MB. So what I did is I decided to say, let me finish this 10 MB before I now convert the 1,000 Naira into the BB plan. And remember at that time, when your data finishes, they go into your money. It's not now they will ask you, do you want to continue using your money? As of that time, once you have money and you are browsing, it goes into your money. So, and you know, when you go to Facebook and you are browsing Facebook, time is going. Before you know what's going on, the time is gone. So what happened was that I went on Facebook and I was sitting beside, watching my TV and going. Then when it now dawned on me, I should have finished this 10 MB, let me go and buy. And I checked and my balance was 100 Naira. Meaning I bought 1,000 Naira because I wanted to use just 10 MB. I wasted another extra 900 Naira in just one night. I doubt if it's up to 2 hours that I did that. So I went on Facebook and posted this foolishness that I did. Then in the course of sharing my story, I shared my story over 3 days. Then one of the days I said, by the way, I get 3 gig because that's what they give BB users that time. I get 3 gig for 1,000 Naira. And as of that time, if you want to buy 3 gig from MTN, you're going to spend about 5,000 Naira to buy 3 gig. Then you spend 7,500 Naira to buy 5 gig. Okay? So you spend 5,000 naira to get 3 gig. I spend 1,000 naira to get the same 3 gig. Will you be interested? Of course. By the third day, I now ask them, if you are interested in getting 3 gig for 1 gig, come inbox. People came inbox and I told them they'll pay me 1,000 naira. And guess what? 11 people paid me 1,000 naira for that thing I know. That was just an ordinary experience. It was something that I could just gist my friends that this is what happened. But that thing made me 11,000 naira, meaning I was able to get back my 1,000 that I lost and I made extra 10,000 naira. So why am I sharing this? To tell you that any information that is available to you is useful to somebody. If that information has solved a problem for you, it will also solve problem for people. The problem we have actually is some things are so common to us that we think everybody know about it. No. Something that is common to you is secret to some other persons. Okay? So you got what it takes to make money from your knowledge. One, you got your knowledge. I said it earlier. You also have your device, either your laptop or your phone, and you have the internet. All this is given. So when it comes to even making money using your knowledge, you don't have to have some extra technical knowledge. You can join Zoom. You can also present on Zoom. These things are easy to use. You're on Facebook. You're on WhatsApp. I know how much money I've made on WhatsApp. There was a single program I did on WhatsApp. I made over 600,000 naira. There was a time, 2018, when I did some training on Facebook. 1,000 naira everybody paid. I made over 300,000, almost 400,000 naira using WhatsApp. You use WhatsApp. You use Facebook. You are using Zoom. So why will you say you don't have skill? You have the skills. You have the knowledge. You have the device. That's all you need to start making money online. That's how to turn your knowledge into, so you don't need technical knowledge. You don't even need to have a website of your own. I'm at this level, I have a website, but you don't need to have a website of your own. First, are already available for you to start. Subsequently, you can grow into those stages, but for you to start, you don't need all those complex settings. So what are the 3 simple steps for building your business? Number 1, you choose a niche. Number 2, you uncover their problems or their needs. Number 3, you find the appropriate solution. Now, how do you choose a niche? What is a niche in the first place? It's an area of interest that people have. This area that you want to serve. It could be based on your knowledge, your expertise, or any of those things that we talked about. But before a niche could be good enough, you need to consider 3 things. What is the size? You cannot say you want to serve people that want to go to the moon. How many people want to go to the moon actually? Or you cannot go to, maybe you want to sell a Mercedes-Benz and you go to the slums where people are finding it difficult to eat. The number of people that will need what you have are very few. So you need to look at the size. The size needs to be big enough. You need to look at, it must be a real need. People should have problems that they want to solve. And it should be viable. It should be something that you can solve the problem today. By tomorrow, some other people have the problem. By day after tomorrow, more people have the problem, and you can solve the problem continuously. It's not something that you solve the problem and it's once and for all. Okay? Like, can you compare DSTV and mattress seller? When I buy mattress, it will take another 7 to 10 years before I buy another mattress. But when I buy DSTV, in 30 days' time, I will buy it again. Okay? So those are very important. Now, 2 factors that you must consider in choosing your niche is willingness of the people and affordability. Willingness. Do people want to solve the problem? There are people that the problem that you think that they have is not a problem to them. They've been living with it and they don't see it as a serious problem. So you have to look for real needs, like I said earlier, and it must be people that are willing to solve that problem. Then, secondly, they should be able to afford it. They should be able to afford it. Sometimes some people are willing to have a solution, but they can't afford it. Whereas some people can afford it, but that problem is not their problem, so they are not willing. You need to match these 2 if you want to succeed in your online business and you want to choose a niche to do. Once you are choosing the niche, you need to uncover their problems. There are problems everywhere. I said it earlier, don't run away from problem. When you see a problem, the next thing that will come to your mind is, how do I solve this problem? I always tell people say, I have problem, they keep talking about it. This, that. I tell them, the problem will be there. Whether you grumble, you murmur, or grown or whatever you do. The only thing that will remove the problem is solution. So you, when you see a problem, don't groan over the problem, think of the solution to that problem. Now you have chosen a niche. Your purpose is to go into that niche and look for all the problems that they have. Write them, as many as you can get, write them. And one of the ways to actually get it is to ask them questions. You ask your people, what problem do you have? Like in my group, I asked question, what do you want to learn? When we are registering for the summit in pharmacy, I told them, what is your number one question or your number one problem when it comes to making money online? And all of them were asking me, they were telling me, that is research. Sometimes when we say do research, people think that you need to go and deploy some heavy questionnaires and the rest. No, one question can open your eyes into a whole lot of things. Hundreds of people registered for that program, and I saw plenty of questions. Even though some were repeated, many of them are new. So from that, I could see up to 20 or 30 problems that they have, and I can begin to solve them one after the other. Remember, I talked about viability of the niche, okay? Now, shine your eyes for problem. That's an advice I'm giving you. Now, let's get this clear. I talked about the relationship between problem, solution, value, money, and wealth. If you don't see any problem, you can't make money. This is a known fact. I won't need to explain it again. No problem, no money. Okay? So now that you have seen the problem, what do? You find solution to that problem. So the problem plus the knowledge that you have, when you marry them together, you create a solution and make it very simple. The problem is you want to make some things complex so that you feel like you are the only person. See, let me tell you, sometimes the solution to the problem is not even with you. Sometimes you just go to Google and look for the solution. So why make it difficult? Something that somebody else took, I also Google and find. Like the example I gave about the Google BB plan. It's available everywhere, but those who don't know about it and knew about it, it's simple. You want to browse the internet, I can show you how to configure your laptop so that you can browse the internet and get 3 gig for 1,000 naira. Simple. Don't make it complex. Then answer the questions that they have. Then you package the solution in different formats. See, people pay for solution. Remember I told you that's one product we sell everybody. Now, there's this FM that people, almost everybody listens to. It's called W2 FM. 2 is in Roman figure. So WIIFM. What does it stand for? It stands for what's in it for me. What's in it for me. Everybody is doing everything because they are of their own personal selfish interest. Even you are joining this training because of your own personal selfish interest. Why? You want to learn how to turn your knowledge into money. If I'm able to deliver that, you are happy. If I'm not able to deliver that, you are not happy. The same thing you do with your knowledge. People have problems, find a way of solving the problem that they have for them. That way, you are able to satisfy them and you can ask them for money. Okay? Now, this is an important takeaway. Solution is equal to cash. If there's no problem, there's no money. But what we convert money, that problem into money is solution you are offering. So these are the 3 steps: find the niche, find the problem, and find the right solution to them. This solution that you're finding for them is what you are actually turning, is what you're actually doing in turning your knowledge into a product. Okay? This process is what you follow to turn your knowledge into a solution, into a product ethically. Find the people, find their problem, find solution. That is all. So the secret is this. All you need to start your own knowledge-based online business is to choose a part of that vast knowledge that you have and use it to solve your audience's problem. And via your smartphone and the internet subscription that you already have on it, you will deliver your message. It's as simple as that. Does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you? I want to see in the chat. Tell me, does it make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, write yes. If it does not make sense to you, write no. We'll have question session later, but I want to see, does it make sense? Is it making any sense to you? Okay. Beauty Dollar said yes. I like that. I like that your username, Beauty Dollar. And dollar is actually very beautiful. Benedicta Peter said yes. Okay, so let's fire on. Let's fire on. So we have dealt with the first secret. Let's look at the second secret. Now you have actually packaged your knowledge into a product because you can package into different formats. So the next thing is, of course, you need to find these people that you are going to share this knowledge with, that you are going to give this solution to. So how to get the right people that will really pay for your knowledge, that is secret number 2 that I want to examine. Okay, so the big question is here, will people really pay for my knowledge? I'm sure many people have asked that thing. Will people really pay for my knowledge? And you know, in Nigeria, we answer questions with questions. So my answer is, do people really pay for solution? Are you getting it? My answer is another question. Do people really pay for solution? When you are hungry, do you buy food? When you are sick, do you buy drugs? When you want to go somewhere, do you pay for it? When you want to make call, do you buy a recharge card and load your phone? When you want to come on Zoom, do you buy data? If people will pay for solution, they will pay for your knowledge, because your knowledge is not just knowledge in your head, it has been converted into a product. Just like food is a product, just like clothes are product, just like books, written books are product, so also your knowledge packaged into a product is a product that they will pay for. So if people will pay for any kind of solution, they will pay for your knowledge. Now, how do you find the people? That's what we're discussing in this session. So people are seeking for solution, okay? But your question is, how will they know me? How can I talk to strangers? Many of you are knowing me for the first time. You have never met me before. So to me, you are strangers. To you, I am a stranger, okay? Will they listen? Will they trust me? Will they pay? These are the questions that run on the mind of people. So let's see, how do you go about it? Just 3 simple procedures we are going to use to solve that problem of whether people will pay for your knowledge. The first one is to identify this target audience. The next one is to build a community of these people. And the third one is to deliver value to them. So let's take them one by one. How do you identify your target audience? It's simple. Who are the people that have the problems you want to solve? Remember that you are using a part of your knowledge. Let's say, as a pharmacist, I decide to look at hypertension. As a pharmacist, I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to hypertension. So I have knowledge on hypertension, which I can use, and I have different methods. A colleague of mine who does that. She's helping people to have blood pressure control with little or no reliance of drugs. So imagine a pharmacist teaching you not to use drugs. Okay, so that is the message she has. The question she will ask is, who are the people that want this solution? First and foremost, who are they? The people that have hypertension, that have high blood pressure. So that is taking us to segmentation. You look at the whole people, everybody, and choose the ones you want to serve. So gender, you can decide, I want to serve only men, I want to serve only women, or you can serve both. I want to serve old people, I want to serve middle-aged people, I want to serve teenagers, I want to serve people in their 20s, and so on. You can even say status. I want to serve people that are rich. I want to serve people that are professional, like I'm doing for pharmacists. I want to serve this kind of people or that kind of people. You can say, I want to serve people only in Uyo, in Kaduna, people in Nigeria, or people in Cameroon or anywhere. So that's how to identify. You choose the kind of people that you want to serve. People think that, you see, when you're talking to some people and they say they have business and you say, who is their customer? They say everybody. No, everybody can be your customer. When everybody is your customer, you are scattered. You are trying to solve problems for several people who have different approach to the same problem. Choose your own customer. That's what you are doing now with segmentation. Choose a part of that large audience, and those are the people you are going to serve. Once you have chosen the kind of people, you find out where are they. Where can I find them? Are they on Facebook? Are they on WhatsApp? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Twitter? Are they in the churches? Are they in the schools? You need to find where they are. And what do they like? Do they browse always? Do they do this? Do they do just all the information you need to get? And are they willing and can they afford it? Remember, I talked about when you are choosing your niche, you look at willingness and affordability. Now, all this boils down to one single thing. It boils down to research. You need to do research. You need to do what? Research. So research, like I said, is just asking questions. Research is not anything complex. So once you have identified the people you want to serve, the next thing is to bring them together in a community. Now, eCooperative have brought all of us together in one community, and now you are listening to my message. Facebook has brought all of us together. Inside Facebook, I've created a community of pharmacists. Somebody created a community of entrepreneurs. Another person created a community of authors. So you can create different kind of communities. So you're building a community means gathering everybody in one place. Now you have to choose where you want to put them. Some people are king on WhatsApp. Some people are king on Zoom. Some people are king on Facebook, Instagram, or they use email. Whichever one is more convenient for you versus, don't forget, where your audience congregates. You cannot move somebody who loves to stay on Instagram and give them your solution on Facebook. It won't work. Your research will show where they congregate, and you take the solution to them because that is their most convenient platform. Okay? Then you attract them. Attracting them could be giving them an offer. Like today, all of you are in this class because there's a free training. That's an attraction. That's an attraction. The summit I did for pharmacy, I said, come to pharmacy, uncovering business opportunities for pharmacists. And they gathered. Somebody else can give different things that will bring people together. So you have to create that thing that will solve one single problem for them. It is called lead magnets. It is called lead magnet. So you create a lead magnet which attracts them. Like this training now is an attraction. At the end of this training, I can decide to offer you something which will take this journey to a higher level. You see, I've attracted you first, then I'm taking you to the next level. Now it's in that next level that I make money. Okay? Now, bringing them together on Facebook, WhatsApp, email, or whatever is a form of list. So if I bring all of you inside a WhatsApp group, then every time on that WhatsApp group, I can be sharing my message to you. Most of you are in a WhatsApp group for eCooperative Africa. So on that WhatsApp group, George keeps sharing things. He keeps sharing the link to training that we are holding here, and you keep getting it. If you are not in that WhatsApp group, how will you get to know about it? It's because you are in that WhatsApp group that you are able to have access to this. So to me, who is selling my knowledge, once I bring you together in a group, I can teach you anything, and I can also offer you something that you have to pay me for. So the money is in the list. In online business, if you are not building a list, you are shooting yourself in the leg. You cannot do business. Okay? Now, one way of actually building your community is to use other people's platform. People have built community. Go to those community and fish out the people that you want. And how do you do that? You go there and create value. You go there, you give value, people follow you to your inbox, and from your inbox, you move them to your own community I have built. In my more advanced courses, I teach all these things much deeper. I have just 40 minutes, and I'm sure time is almost gone, so I'm able to go deep into all these things. But these are the things you need. Then once you have brought them together in a community, the next thing to do is to deliver value. You build your KLT factor, which is know, like, trust. When they know you, now you have known me as Gabriel, they will like you because I share the first secret, and I ask you if it makes any sense, and you say yes. Somebody, as I read in the chat, somebody said, it is true. So when I begin to tell you the things that are true, you begin to say, I like this guy. And especially that I'm sharing free information for you, you will not, this guy is nice. You begin to like me. Now, when I give you information that is valuable to the extent that you know that if I use this information, it will do something for my life, you begin to trust me. So once you have brought people together in the community, you begin to grow trust. You get them to know you better, you get them to like you, and you get them to trust you. Once they trust you, they will pay you money. Let me repeat. Once they trust you, they will pay you money. So every effort you put in is to ensure that you build trust. And how do you build trust, or your KLT factor, is by building relationship, by giving them value that will help them, by sharing information with them that will help them, that will transform their lives. And through this, you are able to establish your expert status. So far, from what I've shared up to this stage, I'm sure you all know that I know what I'm talking about. That I know what I'm talking about. So to you now, I'm an expert because everything I'm saying now, I know it. I'm not stuttering. I'm not consulting any book or anything. I'm saying all this from my head, even though I'm using a slide. And even if I'm not using a slide, I will still have taught all this thing all through. And I still give you the same value. So by virtue of delivering this value, I'm presenting myself as an expert. And if a person is an expert, your chance of patronizing that person becomes higher. Your chance of patronizing that person becomes higher. So that's what you will do when you are building your community. You identify the people. That's process number 2. Identify the people, bring them together in one place, then deliver value to them. And that way, you have gotten the right audience that will listen to you and pay for your knowledge. Now, from the very beginning, you don't have to. Let me give an example. Some of us have relationships ongoing. Some of us are married. You didn't see the woman you married or your present date the first day I say, come, let's get married. You started by saying hi, started by complimenting the person, then maybe exchanging phone numbers, going on the first date, and that's how you progress until one day you say, I like the kind of person you are, will you marry me? The same thing you are doing at this stage. You are telling them, see who I am. You are telling them, see this information, it will be helpful to you. You are telling them, do this one and your life will change. See, they begin to like you. Then one time you can now say, I have this product that will help you. It costs 1,000 naira. Will you buy it or come and buy it? Okay? So look at the relationship and use that. So the secret number 2, which I've shared, is you can follow these simple steps by step that I showed you to find the most appropriate audience for your message and deliver the right value to them. Then you can get them to pay for your knowledge. The 3 steps I shared now is very simple. Identify, gather them, then what? Deliver value. So you see, it is simple. That's how you get the right people that will get them to pay for your knowledge. Okay, let me ask again. So far, does it make any sense? So far, does it make any sense? Okay, Taiwo said it makes sense. Yes, Beauty Dollar just shared something. She said, yes, people pay for solution. Spiritual church is a big example. Exactly. People are paying a lot of money in the churches. Yes, I agree. Okay, AGK said it's making sense. Joseph says it's making sense. Ngozi says much sense. So you see, I'm happy that we agreed on the first secret, that you have what it takes. And also, I'm happy that we also agreed on this second one, that you can get people to pay you. All right. So Mark Prince says remain secret number 3. Maybe I should stop here, Mark Prince. All right. So let's continue and finish this for the evening. Time is not on our side. I would have loved to discuss more, but unfortunately, I have limitation of time. So let's go to secret number 3. How to actually package your knowledge into a product so that people will pay for it, even if they've never heard of you before. Secret number 1, what will people pay for your knowledge? And I told you how to identify that and how to do that. In secret number 2, how do you find the people? And I mentioned how to identify them, bring them together and deliver value for them so that they can pay. Now it's how to actually package this knowledge that you have into something you can sell. Remember when I was asking if people pay for solution, I said, before you can sell something, it has to be productivized. It has to be created into a product. The reason why you are paying for food is because the food can be eaten as of that time. The reason you are paying for taxi because the taxi is fueled and can take you to where you want to go to. The reason you are paying for clothes is because it is made in such a way that it will cover your body. So if you want people to pay for your knowledge, you need to package it into a form in which it will be useful to the people. All right? So people pay for solution. I've mentioned that earlier. Then the average human appreciates or reciprocates. The average human. appreciates or reciprocates. So when you do anything for anybody, the person tells you thank you. For those of us who are familiar with what Yorubas call ashobi, or some people call it anko, you see somebody, if I have an event now, I bring out a cloth and say, let all of us wear it. My friends and everybody, they will buy the cloth and wear. When my friend is having another event, he or she will bring his own clothes and all of us will buy. That's a way of reciprocating. It's a way of saying thank you. You see some people, they go to every event. Why? So that when they have their own event, people will visit them. That is the nature of human. When you do something for somebody, most people will tell you thank you. Okay? And now, different method of saying thank you, like I made earlier, they can say thank you by just verbally and say, thank you, sir. I'm sure some of you are going to tell me thank you at the end of this training. Some another way of saying thank you is by payment. And the payment is money. And that is people paying for your knowledge. Okay? So money is always given in exchange for value. Money is always given in exchange for value. So if you want to get money, you need to give value to them, because the value you are going to collect in return is the money that you need. So value must come before money. I'm sharing this information for free. If tomorrow I say pay me 1,000 for something deeper, because I've given you this little one, you want to pay for that one because you know they are going to get something greater. When you know that what you are going to get is big enough, equal or more than what you are paying money for, you will surely want to pay for it. So your mind, you should be guided by providing value. And where will that value come from? It will come from the knowledge that you have. It will come from information in your head. It will come from your expertise. It will come from your experience. It will come from your success. It will come from even your passion or the hobby that you have. So those are the things that you are going to change into value and make money from doing that. Remember the story of my $11,000 profit or business? Yes. I showed them a solution to a problem that they have, which is value. And they gave me money in return for it. So how do you create and deliver value? Remember when we are talking in the first secret, we said you need to identify their problems, right? So you need to identify those deep problems that they have. What is their pain points? What are the problems that they have? What are the challenges that they have? Sometimes it is not negative. Sometimes it is aspiration. What do you want to become? Let's look at network marketers. What do network marketers want? Network marketers want to have more downlines. It's not a problem in negative sense, but it's a problem in the positive because they are looking for people that will join their network so that they can grow. So you need to look for all those. Now, you're not going to solve all at the same time. You just look for one of them that is most pressing and solve it. What keeps them awake at night? What keeps them awake at night? Remember, I told you earlier that it took me time before my wife and I had our first baby. I know what happens in the night. My wife is always up crying because that is the problem that is pressing her. Now, if anybody comes with a solution that will work, do you think she will hesitate? She won't. The same thing you. If you are looking for money, your family, you are almost ejected from your accommodation, and somebody is coming and say, see this thing you are going to do. When you do, you are going to make money. Will you hesitate? No. But first, it has to be legal, and this is actually legal. Okay? So now, how do you identify this deepest need? Again, it goes to asking questions. What is your deepest question? If from the beginning of this class, I have asked some questions about this, assuming I'm not using slides, and I said, okay, what are the things you want to know about in this show? Many of you will share those information. I will use that information to solve the problem because I will answer all those questions in my presentation. The same thing you need to do. Ask them.
Mr. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Mr. Gabriel.
And what have I got left?
if you allow you continue. I know you have so many things you want to share with us.
Now, I'm almost through. This is the last secret. This is the last secret. Yes, I will finish now. Just 3 steps too. Okay. Thank you very much for bringing me to order. Okay, so you need to ask them. The only way for you to find out is to ask them. Now, once you have asked them, then you use your knowledge to solve that problem, to create the appropriate solution. So if what your problem is how do I create a Facebook group and grow it with members to 1,000? And now use my knowledge of how I'm able to create a Facebook group and get social number of people in, and I create a product and solve that problem for you. You want to get a Facebook group and put members there. I have done it. I brought a solution. I bring it together. I've created it. Now, if I'm not able to do it and I know somebody else who has done it, I can bring that person in and say, okay, this person and I are going to work together. We are creating this solution, a system through which you can grow your Facebook group. You can create your Facebook group and grow it to 1,000. That is the problem you have. This solution I brought in to it. So this solution that I have with my knowledge or the knowledge of anybody, or even going to Google to search for it, what will I do? I'll package it in the right format. And what are the different formats that you have? What we are doing now is one of the formats. This is a live presentation. It can be ebook, it can be a course, it can be a workshop, membership group, coaching, and so on and so forth. Okay? Then the last one is you make your audience an offer. You make them an offer. Now that you have solution, you have created a solution from your knowledge, from your experience. Now you can make them an offer. Now you cannot make an offer to yourself. You have to bring it to the public. Like the post that George made about this evening session, that's an offer. You can write a sales page. You can do it anyhow you want to do it, but announce your work to your audience. And you need a skill called copywriting. I think, is it Akan? Akan shared about copywriting. I think we have done copywriting in this group. Okay? You use that skill in sharing your knowledge before them. I have a solution that you need. You bring the problem out. You agitate them with the problem. You make them know what they are losing with the problem. Then you bring a ray of hope and you say that ray of hope is the product that you have for them, which will solve their problem. Will they be ready? Of course, they'll be happy because they have a problem and you have the solution and you are trying to bring them close to their solution so that they can marry each other and get what they want. So you set a price for it and get paid, and you can receive your money in different ways. You can pay in cash, you can use bank, you can use payment processors. Let me tell you something very critical. Many people say your knowledge is free. Your knowledge is not free. Many of you are on this call now. You are spending money to join this call. Many of you watch videos, buy courses, get trainings. You didn't get them for free. So your knowledge is not freely you got, freely you given. You deserve to be paid for your effort. Okay. So once you have created you deliver it, because of course, if they paid you, you have to give them what they paid for, which is the value that you have created. So the secret is this: when you offer the appropriate solution to the problem that your audience have, they will gladly give their money to you in exchange for it. In other words, they will pay for it. So create the solution and they will pay for it. So let us put everything together. You have identified all it takes to start your business, knowledge-based online business. You can identify those whom you want to serve. You know how to gather them and give them value. You understand what it takes to package your knowledge into a product for sales. Now you know the secrets to turning your knowledge into cash online. They are actually simple processes. I'm sure you agree with me. Those are the same secrets I apply in my own business over the past few days. Since they work for me, they will surely work for you. So what's the next step to take? I won't go on with this. If you want to get the next step, I will say you come to me. If I have another 30 minutes, I will tell you about the next step. But as it is now, I cannot go to the next step because time is on our side. But let us come back home with eCooperative. This method which I shared, Jenny, just give me a minute or two. This method which I share is also the same method you can use to grow your eCooperative business. How? The first one is to identify the people. First, know what you have to offer. What do you have to offer as a member of eCooperative? You have solution to people's problem. People want to raise money for their businesses, raise money for their project, raise money for different purposes, and the platform eCooperative have created that opportunity for them. So yours is to find who are the people that need this. Who are the people that need this and find a way of bringing them together. The second one is create a community. You see, sometimes I tell some network marketers, when you want to sell your networking product, don't just say, come and join my product. Don't let it look like you are even bringing them to this thing. Bring them to a place where you become friends, and they will like you, they will trust you, then they will take what you want to take. Like George has always said, for eCooperative, many of us in this eCooperative are not already knowledgeable in it. Get those people, get them to trust you through another platform and bring them to the Zoom meeting. Let them attend this presentation. George, who's an expert, and every other person in eCooperative who are expert, they will share the information about what's it called? The eCooperative project or opportunity in eCooperative. And as it were, they will join. And if they join, guess who they are paying the money to? They are paying to you. When they come to the platform, they will give them value. That value, it will solve their problem because it will answer the question that they have at the back of their mind, and they will pick money out of their pocket and pay you for giving them opportunity to have access to those values. So do you see that the method you use in turning your knowledge into an online business can also be used to grow your eCooperative business? So I'm sure many of you must have taken notes. Go through your note and find a way of applying that which you have learned on this call into how you can use it to bring people into your eCooperative business. And mind you, you can use that same platform to do some more other things apart from giving an opportunity to join eCooperative. I want to believe that many of us have gained one or two things in what we have shared. Like I said, there's a next step. There's an implementation. There's a transformation. There is what it takes to make this in a reality. But as it were, as you can hear, Dennis has been giving me time off for a long time. It's just that I'm trying to be stubborn and extending a little. But like I said, apply what you have learned into your eCooperative business. If you want any more further explanation, you have access to me. I am in this group. I am in the WhatsApp group. And of course, you can get me through George. Thank you for the time, Dennis. Sorry for taking so much more time. I'm happy I'm able to share this knowledge, and I believe that people have gained one or two things from this interaction. Thank you very much. Dennis, over to you.
Thank you so much. If you appreciate what Mr. Greva have done, please go to the chat section and tell him thank you. Thank you. Tell him thank you for sharing this wonderful knowledge. Just tell him thank you on the chat box. I want to see you go to the chat box and tell him thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. I just want to talk about eCooperative before we call it a day. For some of you who are new to eCooperative, let me just explain to you what eCooperative is all about so that we can live here in, let's say, plus or minus five minutes or 10. So eCooperative, just like you know, is actually an online cooperative which have so many value has been embedded to this online community. It's not like every other cooperative out there, but this one is different, totally different. One of the things you're going to get involve crowdfunding, e-commerce parts, and other services which is just too much. But let me just explain to you how you can actually join. To join is very simple. You just need to have a sponsor, and which is the upline. Then you come through a sponsor, or you can go to the site and register for free. But it is recommended you come through a sponsor. Then when you come to a sponsor, your obligation is to just bring 4 people to join the process. Just 4, nothing more, just 4. But if you can bring more, you can bring more, but just bring 4. It's about the business of bringing 4 people to join you in the business. And those 4 people will pay you, instead of paying the company, they are paying you 2,000 naira each. Just like you join through your sponsor by paying him 2,000 naira. And immediately you join, you get you're upgraded to level 1 with that 2,000 naira, and you have access to trainings, In short, I was privileged to be in a meeting this afternoon where the admins, we are sharing some of the things which is coming up. I was just shouting, wow, 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 because this business, when I saw it and I joined, I was thinking it's just a child play. But because I'm close to some of the admin, I was surprised with the idea they are dropping. They are dropping. In short, anytime I log into my dashboard and I see some of those things like the crowdfunding, the e-commerce, I'm always wow. I also heard that there's a particular portion they're going to call cost that is coming up. It's not yet on the dashboard, but sometimes I wonder, these guys, what are they thinking? How are they coming up with this solution? So if you have not yet joined, I would strongly recommend you join. And if you are in this program and you are not taking it serious, I would strongly recommend you take it serious, because the value that is coming up in next few months, next few weeks from now will be wow. So when you join, you're only bringing 4 people from your first stage, which is level 1. Then in level 1, you are paying 2,000 naira. Then from that 2,000 naira, the people you bring will surely pay you 2,000 naira each, which is 8,000 naira. Then you have to move to level 2, which you have to pay 4,000 naira. Then when you do that, your 4 people you refer will surely refer other people to, which make it a total of 16. And those 16 people will pay you also 4,000 naira each, which is 16 people. You have to move again to next level, which is level 3. And that level 3, your second leg will bring another set of 4 people, which will make it a total of 64. And those people they will give you a total of 502,000. Then for you to get the bigger one, which is 16,000 naira each, you have to upgrade to level 4, which is 16,000 naira, and you get a total of 256 people who are going to give you 16,000 naira each. That is not all. If you look at it, the total amount you're going to get in total will be around 4 million naira plus in total. But mind you, you enter the business with just 2,000 naira. But for you to really gain through, what I would recommend, which is what I did, what immediately I entered, I upgraded straight to level 4. If you upgrade to level 4, you will not lose any money. But if you decide to be waiting, because you don't know who will join your network. I remember when I was doing KEDI, at the time I was doing KEDI network, I remember joining, and I refer one of my neighbor, and I don't know where this neighbor went to go and get somebody, one woman from Anambra, and the woman came to my network and blew up the network. The woman blew the network and even overtake me. The woman blew the network and overtake me and even open a center. You know, in KEDI, what they call service center. You open a service center in Anambra. I had to travel to Anambra to go and launch that service center. But the woman came and even overtake me in the business. You know, sometimes in this kind of business, your downline, even your first generation, second generation can just come from anywhere and overtake you. So to avoid people overtaking you, it's advisable that you upgrade to level 4 immediately you join, which is the total money you will pay in total is just 30,000 in total. If you calculate from 2,000 to 4,000 to 8,000 to 16,000, everything boils down to 30,000 now. I would strongly recommend you do that if you so that you don't know who will just come and just overtake you. To avoid that, so you don't lose any money. So you pay 2,000 now, you will get 8,000 now. When you pay 4,000 now, you get 16,000 now, 64,000 now. When you pay 8,000 now, you are getting 512,000. And when you pay 16,000 now, you will get about 4 million now in return. So what I would recommend is join the system. If you have not joined the system, just bring your first 4 people, teach them to bring their own 4 people, and let those 16 people bring their own 4 people too. Before you know what happen, you are good to make your 4 million naira plus. I know 4 million naira is a small money to some people, but 4 million naira in today's Nigeria is not a small money for so many people. The minimum wage, a lot of people, those who are working with the government, you will see today they will carry black hats that they are owing them money and the rest. So many bill is coming up. So many people are complaining that things are going up. So you having this as an extra source of income will go a long way. Let's push this together, and I believe that if you do it in a matter of months, you will break through to 4 million from the system. And mind you, it does not end there. From the privileged information I have, I've been told that, I think Mr. Jones also said it some time ago, that if you get to level 4, you can actually join the system again. Although there are some terms and conditions, but you can join the system with the same phone number, the same email when you get to level 4, which means that you can enter the system multiple times and make a lot of money from it. You can also register your family members in this system and make money from different aspects. So if you have any question, can you just talk now? Let me answer your question. The money, you can get your money through it's peer-to-peer. It's peer-to-peer. So the money is paid directly to you. You're not paying to any company. The company is actually doing the business as you are doing the business. So there's no central place where you pay any money. You pay money into the company. You pay directly into individual accounts, and which make it more interesting. There's no fraud attached to this. This is a system which I know this will last very, very long. And one other thing which I heard, that there's also a system that's coming up, a Bitnop system, which will be for those outside the country. They can pay through Bitcoin. They can pay through those outside country, like any other country, which means that this business, it started from Nigeria, but now is now becoming a global entity. So, any question? Do you have any question? If you have a question, let's start asking now, because we don't have much time. I don't want us to extend more than the time. You have any question? Let's ask now.
Yeah, good evening.
Evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that excellent and effective lecture. We really appreciate that. I actually want to, my question is, what if I decided that I want to upgrade to level 4? Are you getting me?
I'm listening.
Yeah. If I decide that I want to upgrade to level 4, and for a while I didn't get 4 people under me, what could have happened to me and to my account?
Your account will still be there. Any time you return, you'll see me to your account there. Nothing will happen to your account. Your account is there. In short, eCooperative does not delete any account except the level 0, those who just join and do not do anything.
And
Why
is it?
I'm with you.
Okay. Is there any way that the community, as in the groups as a whole, can help each other? Because I believe this is a community which I think we are for each other. We can lift one another. What if I decide that, okay, because people, due to what experiences of people about online store, and I failed to get 4 people, can anyone also help my how am I going to put it, my tree, as in to get somebody? Okay,